As they bandage their wounded, one of them gives you a small pouch. It contains a scroll. It's not a very good reward, but most of their supplies were destroyed in the attack. Josiah got a scroll of Fire Blast. Whatever. I'm just glad I got to do the right thing. What is this? Tower of Patrick. Hi. Who is Patrick? I don't know. I do know, but I'm not telling. Let's find out. Together. Through exploration. That's an exit. Is that Patrick? Adam. Pale young man sits at his chair. He seems ill. Is there anything we could do to help you? No, it is merely a flu. I'll be better soon enough. Do you work in the tower? I've been sick for a while, but I'm usually one of Patrick's apprentices. What ails you? I have the flu. I'll be fine in a while. It's a terrible inconvenience. I got fevers and headaches and stuff, and I'm not allowed near the scrolls. What were you doing with the scrolls? I was doing research. Did you know that a crystal shield helps against basilisks, but a crystal wand helps against the undead? I was researching about the uses of various crystals. They're really very versatile. We've heard of very strange, powerful crystals that have been found in these caves. Yes, they're small and blue, and when you stare into them, they teach you things. They're very rare and powerful. We have no idea who created them. My throat is acting up. Do you have one? Sadly, no. Do they do anything else? Well, I knew one mage who took one to the portal at Fort Avernum. He was going to try to use the crystal's power to reverse the portal's direction. It didn't work. What happened to it? The fellow told me that he barely survived the experiment, and that he left the crystal behind at the fort. He wanted nothing more to do with it. Where? He said that he hid it at the base of a statue. I don't know any more than that. You take note of this. Could we wrap this up soon? I'm sorry, but I need to return to my rest. Okay. So now we can find a crystal at the base of a statue in Fort Avernum. Library is filled with scrolls. All of them are written on leather and crude paper, the sort made down here, towards painstakingly formed with mold ink. Though they are crude, that they are here at all in this quantity is amazing. Patrick is a reader. Clearly. These large books are catalogs describing in some detail the contents of Patrick's library. Since you aren't looking for any particular books, it isn't very useful. Ooh, try to decipher it. This tome is a work in progress. It's about the rule of King Micah, wise and popular first king of Avernum. It describes his leadership when driving the demons from Avernum, clearing it for human occupation. It lists his accomplishments in banding humans together, inspiring them to build a nation out of the darkness. It covers the 40 years of Micah's rule, and of course since Micah is still alive, it isn't done yet. The book seems surprisingly honest, and even sometimes critical. Having only seen the sort of books that Emperor Hawthorne allows on the surface, this is very surprising. Go King Micah. Rita. A young blonde woman sits at the table reading intently. Books are stacked around her. What are you reading? She smiles broadly. I have been honored with the privilege of studying under Patrick. In his libraries I read in an attempt to advance my research. It goes slowly, but I have great hopes for it. It has been difficult as Patrick hasn't been involved in the work. What are you researching? Magical items. There are a few of these down here, but several sorts of magical charms have been found. I'm trying to tell what they do. I'm working on a certain necklace now. It is slow work, but I keep at it. She starts looking around. I have written a paper on several other sorts of necklaces. It's here somewhere. What sort of necklace are you looking into right now? The crystal necklace is a powerful artifact. Well known in the world above, it protects the wearer from deadly stoning effect by the basilisk. It's a remarkable item. I might have to give Andreas crystal shield to Josiah and have him wield a sword from Rose when we go fight those basilisks? What do you know about Patrick? His wife, Hathwiza, is gravely ill. She's been so for a long time, and when she dies I don't think Patrick will live long either, and we'll all be on our own. Could we help cure her? Perhaps you should speak to Patrick about that. Thanks. I don't know. This seems like something I might have already gotten some part of the quest done with accidentally. Possibly. You look important. Kai, a black man with very short hair and clothes made for easy traveling, sits at the table. He's reading a scroll, but he sets it aside when you approach. What you looking at? Holds a scroll from you to see. I'm from Formello, but I came down here to read this scroll. What scroll is it? It's a recipe for a special potion that almost but didn't quite work. I hope to improve it. Then I'm going to go to the Mage's Tower and learn how to make grey mold salve. He looks you over. I've also been doing some teaching. I know some recipes I could teach you for a small fee. What's grey mold salve? I know how to make it, but I don't know what it is. Incredibly strong healing potion. It cures disease and damage equally well. The main alchemist in the Tower of Magi, I've heard, knows how to make it. I forget his name, but I'm going there next. Grey mold makes an excellent curative. Where did all these books come from? Many places. They were put into the teleporter down here. They were smuggled. Some of them were written by us. Some are copies of books on the surface, copied from memory. Creating this library was quite an accomplishment.
All you need to prosper is a strong arm and a strong sword, girl.
We are impressed. Thanks. Good job. You did a good thing. Small bookshelves here protected by thin sheets of glass. They must have been brought down from the surface. Seeing actual books again is surprising. It's a surprisingly moving sight. They are incredibly rare down here. And who are you? Anji, a young woman with short, bright yellow hair, walks around the room. She looks at scroll after scroll. She's looking for something, and she's annoyed that she isn't finding it. What you looking for? She stops for a bit. I'm looking for the accounts of the first expedition. There are certain items they brought here which I'd like to find. And of course, she coughs twice, if my health permits. You seem ill. Why? Coughs. It's the cave. All the dampness, you know. Gives me a terrible cough. Sounds awful. You don't know the half of it, she sneezes. All the mold also makes me sneeze, and the chill makes my joints ache. Oh, how I cough, she coughs. What is the first expedition? The humans who came down here. The first humans who came down here. They were slaughtered. Did you know your history? Apparently not. What killed them? Arrogance, mostly. They split up to explore. The dragon Motrax killed some, slithed others, some just starved. The Empire decided it was lethal down here, and that's when they started exiling people to these caves. What sort of items did they bring? Well, I'm mainly looking for information about Smite. That is a giant-slaying spear. There's a lot of trouble with the giants to the north. Finding it would be really valuable. Let's try to decipher it. It's a fairly simple spellbook. It's mainly here to provide training for less complicated magical rituals. All of your mages who don't know them learn the first 6 mage spells. Nido Torpedo. Well, since I got that, no, I can't. I was wondering if maybe since I could help her look for that, is what I was trying to say. This desk contains stationery, pens, etc. You search more carefully and find a button underneath one of the shelves. Push it. Press the button, one of the bookshelves swings out of the way, revealing a wall behind. Hi? Basilisk. No. Bad. Ah, you dirty son of a... Great. Well, I'll be right back, I guess. That's probably the dude we were looking for, but I got, antsy. And if I can't revive him because he was turned to stone, I'm going to be a little agitated. No, cows, go away. I'm trying to run. Oh, that's the castle. I don't think there's a healer here. The only healer I remember finding is the one up in that fort, which is kind of inconvenient. Well, nothing for it. All his stuff is gathered into a nice little pile. Stuff, stop getting in my face. Also, if I get attacked, I'm much more likely to get in a fight because he has most of the cave lore. Freaking basilisks, man. Someone tell me where there's a closer healer, because this is kind of unacceptable. Also, I really hope you can revive him from being turned to stone. Sweet. Look, Josiah, next time don't look in its eyes. That's all you gotta do. Just close your eyes and swing your sword blindly. Giant two-handed great swords swinging blindly in close quarters. What could go wrong? Nothing. It's the foolproof plan. Really, all you gotta do is just hold the line. Even if you did not defend yourself in any way, shape, or form, you were pretty well armored against that thing's melee attacks. War being the key word. Right now you are armored against nothing, because you're naked, basically. Yeah, you are naked. You got no clothes on, no pants. Save me, swamp. Save me from the cattle. Cows? Go away! I don't like you. You make it so I can't run. I have to keep clicking individually, and it's really annoying. I gotta figure out where those stupid cows go, because they're kind of annoying. Okay, more than kind of annoying. They're really annoying. Excuse me, dude. I'll be right back. I gotta get my stuff from when I died looting your basilisk room. They freaking saved the game. This is probably the sick lady, Hathwiza. There's a very sick woman here, slumped into a well-padded chair. She is half-conscious and mumbles incoherently. Her skin is pale even by Avernite standards. She is terribly ill. You doubt she'll be alive much longer without help. Let's leave her alone for now. Hey, guy. Patrick. A tired, bent old man sits in the throne. His rich robes hang loosely from his thin frame. He seems very weary and alone. Are you in charge of this fine tower? He sighs. Yes, I am. Once I fought, then I built. Now I just wait. What did you fight? His gaze grows distant. Oh, that was long ago. I was one of a group of magi who formed this society, who made it possible. We first had to defeat the demon Grahoth. I helped lead the attack. I helped seal him in Akronoth, his prison. How did you imprison him? Oh, it doesn't matter. Not anymore. He's gone, and his foul fort lies in ruins and sealed forever. We'll be there later. Where is this prison? This prison is far to the west of Fort Spire. It's called Skaragoth. You'll have to pass through the abyss to reach it. There are many traps and guardians in the way. Yep, we'll definitely pay it a visit later. This tower is an amazing place, is it not? It was truly an effort to assemble all these books and scrolls. People come from all over Avernum to learn about magic and history, about the sciences. This tower is the center of civilization in Avernum. What did you build? I was one of the triad that ruled the Tower of Magi for many years. We, and those under us, wrote most of the books on magic you will find in the libraries down here, pouring forth our memories of magical secrets on a crude handmade paper. Thanks to that task, our art flourishes down here. I also led some research. What research were you involved in? His empty gaze suddenly focuses and he looks at you intently. On things that can bring great danger to know. Is there a particular thing you seek? Nothing in particular. Well, if you're trying to figure something out, be sure to return. We will need to talk to him about something in particular. What did you do at the tower? Okay, we already asked that. What are you waiting for? For my wife to pass on. She has a slow wasting disease. What's the matter with your wife? She's very ill. I was given some grey mold salve. It would cure her, but if she was given some grey mold salve, it would cure her, but I haven't seen any of it for a really long time. Take note of this. If someone could cure her, I would reward them well, but until a miracle happens, we all just wait. Gotta find some grey mold, and that is the hard part. I know how to make the salve, but I don't know how to I don't have any grey mold to make it with. Where can I find grey mold salve? It's the last hope she has. On the surface, it's the most powerful general cure for her disease known. It's an amazing plant, but grey mold is rare. I don't know if anyone down here knows how to make the proper salve from it. If you can find some and save my wife, I will do for you all I can. Can you train us? I am far past my apprentice-taking years. I am old and tired and cannot help you. Okay. We just gotta find some grey mold, because we can definitely make the salve. We just don't have the plant. Oops. Energy elixir, healing elixir, toadstools. Pass that up to Josiah. There's an important looking guy. Captain Granby. Soldier with one leg and a bitter, angry expression hobbles about the halls. He supports himself on a polished cavewood cane. Part of the guard contingent? The captain of the tower guard. Big honor, huh? You don't sound too honored. Gives you an ugly smile. It's my big reward. Years of service above ground.